Hey, what's going on Facebook and YouTube? Justin Temple here, and there is some big news in the coaching industry with Tai Lopez. And I just wanted to go ahead and express to you some of the things about this because I've actually have been through Tai Lopez's courses a lot, and I started with the social media marketing agency, and I actually went through that course 3 times and took notes on it all 3 times from A to Z. So this is one of my notebooks that I have taken notes on for Tai Lopez's social media agency. And it's really absolutely some of the best training you're ever going to find. And I think it might probably be the greatest training on the internet. Okay. So like right here, we have phase one, video one. I don't know if you can see there, phase one, video one, right? So I took notes on everything. So Tai Lopez always teaches branding and always teaches to start with brand. So this is why I teach people in network marketing branding, because branding is what Tai Lopez taught me. Okay, so I think this notebook is like 8 or 6 or 7 years old. So I went through Tai Lopez's SMA course and I have a whole notebook, and I actually have 3 notebooks of me taking notes on his course from A to Z. Okay. So Tai Lopez and his training and courses have absolutely changed I don't know about millions, but definitely hundreds of thousands of people. I just don't know the numbers, right? But I think he may have changed millions of people's lives, including my own. And so the reason that I'm such a good network marketer, the reason I have such good conversions is because Tai Lopez teaches branding. Okay, he teaches this right here, the three part triangle. So you're going to do your branding, and then you're going to do your email marketing, and then basic posting. And so this is one of the sections that he teaches in the first lesson. Okay, so video two right here, we got the social media channels. Number three is the business model. So I've been through Tai Lopez's courses extensively. Actually, been through them 3 times. He talks about forming your company and like LLCs and C corps and things like that. So right here, he goes over telling your story. So right here, he talks about telling your story, and this is in the SMMA course, and this is when I took the SMMA course 1.0, the first one. And so, I have a very extensive knowledge from Tai Lopez, and he is the reason why I'm so good at what I do. You see, Tai Lopez taught me to be an agency. He taught me to actually go into a business and actually help them get traffic, leads, and sales. That's it. That's all you help a business with. So now, what you want to do is focus on a niche. So Tai Lopez taught us as agency owners to help people or to help businesses get traffic, leads, and sales, right? So they can pay you more. So what did I do? Well, I mastered Tai Lopez's secrets and strategies in this notebook. And then what I did is I chose a niche. And my niche was actually network marketing, affiliate marketing, and home based business. Why? Because no one teaches anything, because it is such a wide open ocean, right? So if you're not afraid to spend a few minutes a day with your team members in network marketing, you can apply the Tai Lopez wisdom and knowledge to actually be able to make a massive amount of money and build a huge team and help them get results. So Tai Lopez is a lot of the way and a lot of the reasons why I've been able to become a top recruiter, a top affiliate. And so he talks about building funnels right here, right? So I've learned a massive amount from Tai Lopez, and he teaches so much in his courses. So with all this recent news on Tai Lopez, I think that now I remember this coming out, the e-commerce, what was it called? I forget. It's like where you invest in the e-commerce businesses that he's flipping. Basically, he's buying out big brands like Forever 21 and just big name brands of retail stores, and he's trying to make them go digital online e-commerce. And he that's all it was. It was basically like, let's buy out all these businesses and then flip them. But I think it just ended up being like way too big of a burger patty to flip. Right? It's like we got to make all these different businesses finally profitable out of after 2020, and I think it was just too big of a bite to chew, and it ended up just being too much, and that's it. That's all. Like I don't think Tyler is a scammer at all, and I would never ever say that. I've got so much knowledge and wisdom from him that I've learned and have taken notes on, and like it's just an incredible amount of wisdom that he's given to the world. Okay, so Ty is one of those people that reads, and shares his knowledge with us. So, hey, Harper, hola. So, anyways, yeah, like I've been through his courses. Hey, what's up, Finn? So I've been through Tai Lopez's SMA course 3 times over, and he's given us such a blessing in the world. And with this whole lawsuit thing, I don't know exactly what's going on entirely behind the scenes, but it literally looks like if he just did the same thing with real estate, like Grant Cardone, everything would be fine, right? He tried to flip. He basically bought a bunch of big brands like Forever 21 and tried to flip them into a profitable business. That's all it was, right? That's all he was trying to do, and then pay dividends out to his investors to after buying these big retail brands. And so if he had done that with real estate, hey Juanita, so if he had done that with real estate like Grant Cardone, it would have been fine, right? So Tai Lopez invested in his skills and he bet on himself very, very aggressively and leveraged it. And it just didn't pan out the way that think people thought it would be. So I would never say Ty's a scammer. I would never do that. He's given us so much wisdom and knowledge, and he's uh, a lot of the reason why I'm so good at what I do and helping my team in my business. So I think I think if he just did it with real estate, right, like Cardone Capital, everything would have been fine. Everything would have been fine because that's like a real asset, like land and profitable cash flow. But he tried to like flip these companies, and that's a commendable thing. I don't think he did anything nefarious. I don't think he did anything trying to hurt anybody. And um, he tried to do something really grandiose, right? He tried to do something so big that it was just a little bit difficult. Okay, like and also doesn't this have a lot to do with the shipping stuff that's going on with the world right now? Because he's trying to flip e-com businesses, right? So that means he needs to ship products. So right when all the so right so right when the whole world switches their supply chains, now these retail businesses that he's trying to flip go belly up. It kind of just sounds like it just kind of sounds like he picked the wrong thing to do. Like he could have done real estate with it. Like like who like we never knew like this is actually the reason why I got out of e-commerce. And this is like okay, so if all of the world switches their supply chain and then Ty's trying to fix a bunch of retail stores. Well, I got out of e-commerce because in 2020 the shipping crisis happened, and I realized that physical products were a terrible idea. Okay, so Tai Lopez should not have gone into the retail business and flipping retail. He should have gone into the affiliate marketing business. He should have gone into the affiliate marketing business where he turns his products into an affiliate program where you can earn 20 to 40, maybe 50% commissions on his products. So I think that would have been a better route, you know. So not to criticize or anything but um like we see the same thing with Cardone Capital, right? Cardone does real estate. So that's able to pay out people. That's able to pay dividends because it's land, it's cash flow, um, and it's not dependent on the supply chain. So I think that just by having, a lot of retail stores dependent on supply chain and things being switched up in the world over the last year as far as supply chains and stuff like that, I think it was just a like it's just a bomb drop down. Like you don't have no idea. You have no idea that these bombs are going to drop sometimes. And I think he just plays it. So he's at such a high level that now it's going to be used to do something, whatever, make it look like an example of blah blah blah, whatever. I don't, and there might be things like behind the scenes that are going on too. So, but yeah, Tai Lopez is amazing. Okay, and oh, another thing that I really want to mention is Tai Lopez has always made his own programs and his own courses and sold his own courses, products, and services, other than the 67 steps, which is on ClickBank. So he's literally built his entire fortune, his entire wealth on making his own stuff after he reads and putting it into a product and giving it out to the world. That's what he's done. So that's the reality. And now that something just went belly, now that one of the business ideas that he has just went belly up, like now everyone thinks he's a scammer. Like, no, I don't think that at all. And I think he would be absolutely happy to pay back all investors. Like I think he'd be happy to do that. It's just a high, just such a high level that it's like, whoa, right? And so it's just difficult to recover at the hundreds of billions of millions of dollars that you're asking for investors. Um, but yeah, like I think Ty's a great man. I think that this was nothing nefarious, just that the supply chain switched in this year, right? In the last year, supply chain switched, and he's trying to flip a bunch of retail businesses, and it relies on shipping and retail and logistics, and so he just quadrupled down on a business model that ended up getting ripped apart in 2025. That's all. Like that's it. Like drop shipping and e-commerce is gone. Is gone. It's gone. Okay. Now can you do it? Yeah, but it's very, very difficult now. So I think that's all. He just tripled down, quadrupled down on something, and then he didn't know that the world was gonna switch up the supply chains and ruin things and blah blah blah. But another thing is if you're going to do investments like gathering people's money, I would probably just do Bitcoin or real estate, you know, like a hedge fund or real estate. Like those are the two big things that really pay out dividends is hedge funds and real estate, right? So, but yeah, like I think it's very courageous for what Ty did because he really doubled down on his skill, right? He's like, oh man, like, and there's all these businesses going out of business, and like, there's a huge opportunity to flip these businesses and own all these brand names, and he saw a huge opportunity. Like I think people forget about remembering like being the person themselves, like he just saw a huge opportunity and went leverage, 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 leveraged OPM, other people's money. And then, the supply chains got switched up in the last year. And really e-commerce and retail is really difficult now for anybody. Okay. And so I think that's all that happened. And I think it's very commendable that he tried to do he saw an opportunity and he bet on himself because he's an ecom master, right? He runs ads. He's a master at everything. So the fact that he thought that he could put on himself all these companies and flip them and do that, which I believe he can if the world stayed the same, exactly the same as when he saw the opportunity, or just got better from where it was. Um, as far as retail and shipping and logistics and the boats coming in and things actually reaching people's houses. So or the retail stores. So that's all. And also I've taken so many notes on Tai Lopez's courses. Um, I have three notebooks of Tai Lopez's SMMA course, and this is one of them. So I don't I don't think anyone should be really destroying him. Like he's helped us, right? He's helped us so much, right? Like it's like people will like work with people that don't help them, and then the people that do so good, like everyone's so ready to tear down the good guy. Like everyone's like it's like no one has any dirt on Ty. No one. There's like no dirt on him. There's no blackmail. Oh, but one business bellies up because the supply chains are switched, and he really believed in himself and really over leveraged with it, and just because one of his business ideas bellies up, oh, now everyone's like Ponzi, oh, scam, oh no. And I think that it's important to remember that, like, maybe I don't know, right? Maybe we don't know, but maybe he's like, yeah, I'm going to, like, I don't know, like, we don't really know, but I would not say that. And also another thing is, he's made all of his own courses and he's made his money from selling his own knowledge and wisdom. Well, other people's knowledge that he gathered, right? I don't want to say his own because he gathered knowledge. We all gather knowledge. Okay. So, anyways, I'm a huge fan of Ty. I love him very much, and he's the reason why I'm an agency for people in my team. He's the reason why I'm not afraid to help people and actually make people successful on my. I do network marketing, affiliate marketing. So I actually help my team brand themselves, build funnels, tell their brand story, right? So everything that Ty Lopez teaches in the SMMA course is what I teach my team and do for my team. Okay. So like for example, um, there's phase one, right? Phase one talks about branding, right? So the brand story. Okay. So the brand story. So right when someone joins my team, everything that I do and focus on is brand story. Like that's why my team ranks and does well and we get conversions is because I follow exactly what Ty Lopez taught me as far as how to build your business, tell your story, and everything like that. So, you know, I think I think it's pretty easy to just say, "Oh, scammer, Ponzi," but if you really look at it, it's like in 2020 he saw a huge opportunity. All these companies are going are going down. He thought he knew he could use his skills to flip these companies, but then the just things happen with supply chains and stuff like that, and e-commerce really died. Okay, he kind of over leveraged himself in e-commerce right when e-commerce was going down. That's all. That's all. Like it's not anything. I don't nothing to do with evil or bad stuff or whatever. So I hope Ty Lopez gets out of this. I hope that he can just pay $10 million and it's fine or whatever. Or I don't know. I hope he doesn't have to pay anything, right? But he does. He it is something. It is a sticky situation that he got himself into, but it's not nefarious. It's just that the idea went belly up. That's all. The idea of it, right? Because e-commerce is dead now. It's very hard to do e-commerce and retail now. Very hard. So if he had just been like, how about we don't buy all these businesses and just buy a bunch of land and cash flow property and things like that. So it could have like that's all that happened is he just bet on himself and his e-commerce skills super high and the e-commerce chains in the last year have really switched. So now he looks like something that he's not. And I would rather stand up for people and what they've done for people before we assume like such evil after they've proven to us that they're so good, right? After they've proven to us that they're nice, they're kind, they're coaching. I mean, he does house parties. Like he's not afraid to invite people to his house and coach you, and he's not behind the bulletproof vest and bulletproof glass, and like he's a real guy. Like you can go meet him and stuff like that. Like you got to pay a little bit, but it's cool. Like he's like a legend, you know. And so I think people are jumping a little too quick on the Ponzi thing, and that's just my opinion. Anyways, let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the inside. If you want to work with me, like I know you're listening about Tai Lopez, but I use Tai Lopez's knowledge in affiliate marketing. Okay, so if you want to actually promote like clickbait products, like for example, if you wanted to promote 67 Steps by Tai Lopez, I would be able to help you build a funnel, brand, set up emails, and promote Tai Lopez's 67 Steps or whatever program you wanted to promote, right? So that's what I focus on. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you and have a wonderful day. Love you, Ty. Hope you get out of this pretty, non-touched. And we see you in the Facebook newsfeed advertising to us, right? Anyways,